Alright, hello everyone. Nice to see you all again. I'm going to start with Carpathia. Before we delve any further at the moment, I want us to take a look at the very end. We've got, going to be working measures 46 to the end today. Now, I want us to take a look at let's take a look at measure 54. What kind of articulation marking do we see in measure 54?
Accent.
Right. And now what does an accent do, Kai?
Like, it's not just putting forte under a note, but it's making it more louder and more kind of stronger than all the other notes.
It doesn't necessarily be loud.
Is the whole note, is the entire note louder, or is it kind of like, the way I like to think about it is you put more force onto the front of the note. It's not necessarily like forceful throughout the whole thing, but it's just like you want to stress it. I think stress is the appropriate word to use.
Talking about the last two measures? It's right here.
They're also in the last, we have accents in
No, I
It's kind of hard because
I thought you were talking about that before.
Here, let's look back at measure 54, okay? That's where we have that accent. I'm going to model for you a proper accent. I'd like you guys to play it back at me. It'll be on our G, okay? I'll show you how to accurately play an accent. So can you hear how my note necessarily isn't really loud throughout the entire note? It's more so kind of, it dies away a little bit, but the front of it is really nice and strong. Can we all try that really quick? I'll count us off and we'll just do 4 beats, like 4 quarter notes in accent. But I'll give us 4 counts. On G, yep. 1, 2, here we go. Alright, just a little bit more front to the note. Can we try it one more time? Just a little bit more front. Right now it kind of sounds like we're all just sustaining it out. A little bit more force at the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Alright, very nice. Now let's apply it to our music from 54 to the end. Let's do that. Here we go. I'll just count us off, 4 beats, and we'll get going.
Who's doing the top one?
Well,
Have you guys decided the VC parts yet?
Like, clarinet 2 will do the bottom, and then clippers does the top.
Who plays clarinet 1 right now?
I do.
Did you guys split who plays the top and bottom? Jenny, who was playing what part? Okay, Catherine, can you play the bottom portion of the part 1, and then Ellie and Jenny will play the top line, okay?
I'll play the top and you'll play the bottom.
Clarinet 2, clarinet 2 so far.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll play the top.
Kyle plays the top, Casey will play the bottom. Alright, now that we figured that out, let's try playing the very end. Here we go. 1, 2, 54, go. 3, 4. Alright, one little thing. What other kind of musical marking do we see 2 measures before the end?
B. This one.
What's 2 measures before the end? What we see a forte piano. Now, can someone tell me what a forte piano does, Catherine?
You go duh. You go forte and then you quiet and then you like go up to forte.
Yes, we'll start off forte and then we'll crescendo into the last measure. Okay? We start off forte and then immediately go back to piano. Can we all play the second to last measure on that whole note? Clarinet's up, ready to play. Second last, yes, Ellie?
It's kind of like an accent note and then a non-accent note and then an accent note, except it's like more like slow.
I think I'm just trying to get the dynamics down at the moment. So
Yeah.
making sure we start forte, go down to piano, and then crescendo into the last measure. It's okay. No, you're all on the right track. Here we go. 1, last 2 measures. Really trying to go for the forte, immediately into piano. 1, 2, here we go. And those marcato accents, those house top accents, are nice and like, it's like adding an accent and a staccato together. That's what I like to do. An accent and a staccato so that it's nice, forceful and separated. Can you do the last two bars one more time? Here we go. 1, 2, forte piano, go. Alright, very nice. I heard space that time. We go back to measure 46 and implement our accents and our new forte piano this time. Here we go, 46. Can everyone see where we are? We're playing the correct ABCs. Make sure we're all sitting up nice and straight. And what will help you with the accents in the forte piano is if you have good air behind that. So make sure we're using proper breath support. Here we go, 46. And 1, 2, here we go. The use of accents and the forte piano at the end very nicely. If anything, you can always exaggerate it. Exaggerating your forte pianos and your accents will just make it sound more effective in the end. Alright, let's jump over to Louie Louie really quick. Did we have parts figured out? I don't think we have the VCs. We just have to turn this 1 and 2 for this one. Alright. I need 2 volunteers, one to explain what a staccato is, and a second one to explain the legato. Catherine, would you like to take staccato?
Staccato is like short and light and
What's the key word?
What?
What's the key word behind staccato?
That's short.
Yeah. I'm looking more for separated. Making sure that it's the way here. Let me erase this really quick. If these are our notes, 1 second.
Well, if it's short and light, it's also separated.
Yeah, it will sound separated. I think, like, let's say these are our beats. Like, let's imagine that these lines are our beats. And, that's, like, let's say that marking, sorry. I'm kind of taking a little bit of time with this, but which of these, if these are our beats, this is the space, and these are our notes on the beats, this is the space between the notes. Now with staccatos, what I like to think is that staccatos are, like you mentioned, short and light, but they will also have a lot of space between them. Unlike legatos, which we like to play connected, leaving a little bit of space. If we had consecutive legatos in a row, the notes would be connected, but there'd still be a little bit of space between. Does that make sense? A little bit? That may have been a really weird way to explain that. But let's put our clarinets down on our last really quick. What I want us to do at measure 41 is we're going to look at what notes are legato and which notes are staccato in our measures. And then I want us to, we're going to use body percussion for the rhythms. But what we're going to do is pat whenever we have legatos, and then snap whenever we have staccatos. Are there any questions with that? So we're just going to pat and snap our rhythms at 41. Understood? Let's try that. Patting on legatos, snapping on staccatos. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Understood? Here we go. Let's try it. Patting and snapping at 41. 1, 2, here we go. Pat, pat, snap. Pat, snap. Pat, pat, snap. Here, can we get everyone involved this time? Back at 41. All the way to the end.
Snapping was legato.
Oh,
Staccato was snapping.
legato will be patting, staccato will be snapping. Here we go. Let's try it one more time. All the way to the end. 1, 2, here we go. Pat, pat, snap. Pat, snap. Pat, pat, snap. Pat, snap. Pat, pat, snap. Make sure that we're snapping on staccatos. One last time.
It says similar. like similar, so we do the same.
Yes. So the SIM means that the articulation the articulation markings of the previous two measures carry on all the way through that entire pattern. Does that make sense, Catherine? Yeah, the SIM in any music means that you'll keep doing what you were doing previously in the measures. Okay. Let's try that one more time. The pattern and the pats and the snaps are going to stay all the way through that entire kind of like sequence that we have. Here we go. One more time. At 41. Pats and snaps. 1, 2. Here we go. Let's say tap, pat, snap if we can. Alright, very nice. Yeah, that was a good idea implementing that because it helped us remember. Alright, playing this time at 41, maybe last time or so, just to make sure that we're getting our proper articulations down, okay? Here we go, at 41, playing. And let's put some fun into this, okay? It's a fun piece, modern rock. Let's try and make the best out of it, okay? Play it with some emphasis. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, can we just have the last three measures, just to go over the rhythms, nice and slow. Here we go. Last three measures, 1 and 2, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, make sure we're changing on the end of 2. One more time. 1 and 2, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. All right. One more time, speeding it up a little bit. I felt like people got the end of 2, felt more comfortable with it that time. Here we go. One more time. And 3 from the end. 1, 2. Here we go. Can I have you 3 play the last 3 measures, please? Here we go. Try it again. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go.